All right, we're live with the one and only Michellr Zaconne on Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Live Masters. All right, we have a special guest today, as you can plainly see. Super excited to have Michellr here. She's a recording artist and artist, all around amazing human. And she has a show every Monday called Music Mondays. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Michellr. We're going to talk about her music. And yeah, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Mike Chavez. I've been on a live video journey for the last few years or so. I go live every day with a video just like this so we can get to know each other. In turn, I help others do the same, leveraging video. And I'm broadcasting to you from Las Vegas. And Michellr's in LA, right? Are you in LA, right?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. So as you come into this video live or on the replay, let us know where in the world you are watching this live video. And so I could not be more thrilled to have Michellr on here. I met Michellr. It's been almost about a year and a half now, I think, Michellr. We're going on about a year and a half. We partnered in another project, and we've been working together in an amazing project that we've been working on. And I got to know her over time. And so without further ado, I want to introduce Michellr and let her introduce herself. And Michellr, take it away.
Chavez, you're the best. I'm so happy to be here. Forget David Letterman. This is the place to be. Chavez Live. No, it's really exciting to be here. And, you know, at some point I'm going to have to come and do this with you in Las Vegas.
Yes, live here at my house by the pool.
For sure.
Yeah. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself. The first thing that I would like to know, because I haven't really heard your whole story, Michellr, of how you got involved with music and why is it such a huge passion for you?
That's a great question. So I'm originally from New Jersey, northern New Jersey. My family is from New York. And apparently on my mom's side of the family, my grandfather was very musical, and my aunts, everyone used to play an instrument. My dad's side of the family, I'm not really sure, but we always grew up with music in the house. It was like, you know, Sinatra, and then my dad listened to like samba and Brazilian music. So we had like a very eclectic mix. And my mom had an organ, and like she used to take me to church, and I was very, very young, and I would literally come home from church and I would just start like playing these songs. And she's like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I just heard it in my head. So that's kind of where it started. That's kind of when I realized I had a little bit of a musical ear, and it just kind of went from there. And I mean, I remember being a kid, I'm an only child. And so, you know, I had to kind of entertain myself, so to speak. And so I used to set up, I got this microphone from Radio Shack. Anybody remember Radio Shack?
Yeah.
And every year for Christmas, I would get this microphone that would link up to the radio on an AM station, and I would like sing and speak through the speakers. So I put on a whole show for nobody, like just in my house for hours. I would sing to tracks. And I mean, that's just kind of where it started. And then I started writing songs at 14.
14. Wow. What was the first song you ever wrote? What was the name of it?
Oh my God. You know, I can't even remember. And I used to have a copy of it on a cassette that I lost so many years ago. So that was like the only copy of it, but it was at a creative camp that I attended, and you know, just wrote. I didn't actually play guitar at the time. I only sang. I wrote melodies and I wrote lyrics. So
how did it evolve to learning how to play the guitar? Because the singing, did you learn how to read music and then you got lessons to play the guitar, or how did that pan out?
Well, I took music theory in high school. I was always involved in, you know, singing, choir, Classic Sounds, which is sort of like an elite group that we had. And then there was a show choir, which I actually didn't participate in, but my music teacher always knew that there was something unique, and I was never going down the classical route. And so she actually snuck me into New York City one time, which is totally illegal because you're not supposed to take your students outside of the state. But she took me to New York, and I got this vocal lesson from this incredible jazz artist named Kim Nazarian. She sang for this group called New York Voices. And, you know, I just knew I wanted to go in that kind of direction. But my ex-husband and I did music from teenage years into young 20s. And so we had bands forever. and we needed an acoustic guitar player. We needed a rhythm guitar player. And so I just kind of learned those songs, and it evolved from there. And then I started writing on guitar.
Wow, that's really cool. So why don't you just play something original, maybe something, because you've got an album out. Can you
Yes.
just play us a quick song and let everybody know what you sound like real quick?
All right, sounds good. So this is a new song called "Heart of It All." It's actually not recorded yet, but it's one of my favorites. So I'll do that for you. Sometimes you're lost when you look in. Sometimes you're lost when you found. Sometimes you're lost in the illusion when the truth's written so down. These voices they lie, hanging on to the tears of your pride. You got to fight it deep inside. You're gonna eventually find it. I'm going back to the heart of it all. Who I was before the fall. I had to surrender to wrong, and then I had to give up control. I'm going back to the heart of it all. Sometimes you just feel the same. Sometimes you can push through the pain. Sometimes you can feel all the love, even feel a little peace from above. These voices they lie, hanging on to the tears of your pride. You've got to fight it deep inside. So I gotta eventually find it. I'm going back to the heart of you all. Who I was before the fall. I had to surrender to wrong, and then I give up control. I'm going back. Magic you, faithful peace, holding near. You're gonna eventually find it. I'm going back to the heart of it all. Who I was before the fall. I had to surrender to crawl, and learn how to give up control. I'm going back to the heart of it all. Who I was before the fall. I had to surrender to crawl, and then I give up control. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. Yeah. To the heart of it all.
Awesome. All right, that's so awesome. I just put your website down in the comments so people can click on your website and learn how to follow
Awesome.
you more. And then Also on Mondays, that's Music
Yes.
Mondays, right? Mondays, 5 o'clock
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time. So how long have you been doing your Music Mondays? How long have you been doing that, and how did that come
Yeah,
about?
it's really interesting. So I moved back. I used to play all these venues all over LA, all over the country. And, there's this whole stigma of playing live, especially in LA. You have to pay to play. So you have to pre-sell X number of tickets. If you don't sell those tickets, then you have to pay out of pocket in order to actually perform on the stage. And it's just a racket. And so when I moved back to LA, I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm just going to like do writers' nights and do a showcase here and there. And so I am a writer with BMI, which actually BMI is sort of a company that sort of houses material, artist material. So like if a song gets placed on a TV show, they collect your royalties. So I did a showcase for them in January. And I had seen this girl on Facebook, and she was doing these live shows. She was using Facebook Live as a virtual stage, and she had a virtual tip jar. And this girl in her first year made $75,000 doing this. And I was like, all right, this is what I need to do. So I kind of just watched what she did and emulated that. And so I came up with Music Mondays with Michellr, just something catchy, a little cheesy, but catchy. And I kind of played around with the times of the broadcast. It was sort of random. And I think 5 o'clock was really kind of where I hit the sweet spot, and I got the most engagement. So I've been doing it for a little over a year. And the first time I did it, I was so nervous. Actually, I probably still get nervous, not every time, but hitting that go live button just kind of gets your nerves going. But it's been amazing. I love being able to connect with people all over the world through this live platform and be able to share music with people I wouldn't typically get to be in front of. So it's pretty amazing.
Right. I know we were just talking about that too before we did this video. I was like a little bit, nervous, and not nervous, but excited, right? Because it's the same energy, right? We just got to change our perspective about it. I mean,
Yeah.
you as a performer, you've done so many different performances over the years. Then you've had to kind of do that, right? Like, just I'm excited, right?
For sure. It's like this nervous energy, but it's this adrenaline. And then, I think my nervousness now is because it's live and you can't go back. But that's kind of the beauty in it, because it's raw and people connect with the fact that it's a real thing. It's tangible. So
Yeah, it makes you more relatable to people. I mean, that's just the beauty of Facebook Lives, and anything can happen. It's not a TED Talks, or it's not
right.
a performance at Carnegie Hall. You know what I mean? You're
Oh
doing
yeah.
something. So what is your one? Okay, if you had to just play one cover song that is your jam, that you just would say, this is the one for me, could you play that for us? Like your favorite cover song to play?
Oh my God. Well, I'll just do the one I just did the other day. I don't know a lot of cover songs. I've done like Pink and Lady Gaga and some, artists that I like. But I just did this promotion for a friend of mine in New Jersey, and it's to restore this project. And he asked me to do a Cyndi Lauper song. So I can do that one for you.
Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that. It was about the diner, right?
Yeah, Tom's Diner.
Yeah, you can tell the story about that after you play this, okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay, all right.
Lying in my bed and hear the phone tick, and think of you. All the beating circles, confusion is nothing new. Flashback, all nights, always left behind. New days and memories. Time after sometimes you picture me. I'm looking to our head. You're calling to me. I can't see what you said. You said your song without falling. The second your mind's lost, you can look, you will find me. Time after time, if you fall, I'll catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time, if you lost, you can look, and you will find me. Time after time, if you fall, I'll catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. Until my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through the windows, no wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out inside. The lost you can look, you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I'll catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look, you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I'll catch you, I will be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look, you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I'll catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look, you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I'll catch you, I will be waiting. Time after time. Time after time.
That was so good. Hey,
Thank
everybody give her a hand. That
you.
was really cool. That was so good. I love that song. That's
It's
a
a
really
cool
cool song. Is Cyndi Lauper from East Coast?
She's
Is she
Jersey,
girl?
I think. Or she's from New York. I think she's from New York. But
She's from New York.
she's great. She's a great songwriter. And I kind of changed that song up a little bit because guitar is not my first instrument. So I kind of like fake it till I make it. So it's got a little bit of a country feel to it, just so I can sing and play and all that good stuff.
That is so cool. I've always like think that was the coolest thing for people, just to be able to pick up instruments and just do it naturally. I don't know. It's just that is amazing. It really, really is. So what has you excited these days? What are you working on in professionally for your businesses and your projects? What has you most excited right now?
You know, I love creating. I think just the constant excitement of, am I going to write another song? Like you always feel when you write like a great song, God, how am I going to top this? But there's always a song. There's always a song that happens. You know, I'm trying to push forward these two songs that I recorded. I finished them in June, and there's two songs that are available on iTunes. And so really the thing for me right now is to work on music licensing, and that's getting a placement. You know, before the dream was a record deal and to go on tour. And as we know, none of that's happening right now. So, you know, the real goal is to get a song placed in a film or TV and continue to kind of leverage my creativeness in that kind of a platform.
Awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that I was actually able to meet you in person. It wasn't January, right? Or February? It was the beginning of the year? Or
I
March?
think it was February.
February? Yeah. And that was right before everything started to hit the fan.
I know.
Literally, that was like one of the last. Yeah. No, I'm glad that I was able to meet you in person because.
For sure.
You know,
I feel like I knew you for so much longer than when I met you. Like I just felt so connected.
Well, that's the power of the videos. I mean, if you want to make authentic connections, all you have to do is do videos and let people know who you are, and that's intimidating and scary for a lot of people. And you know, you and I have talked many times off camera, right? Not like we're live right now, and you have all the same conversations, a lot of the same conversations that we're having in front of people right now about, you know, personal development, or we're excited about what we're working on.
Yeah.
And those conversations are valuable to other people because they like to meet incredible people like you, Michellr. So I'm going to let you play one more song. So Music Mondays, your website, MichellrZaconne.com. You're on Instagram too, right? You do
I'm
stuff
on Instagram. Yeah, everything is my name. So try to keep it simple.
Try to keep it simple.
Create a brand, you know.
Yeah. Well, just play us another song. Anything you want to play, your choice.
Okay.
Let's hear something awesome.
Well, this is one of the songs that I recorded that is available on iTunes. It's called "Need You Now." So, and this is a song that it's a real like tearjerker, you know.
Okay. All right. I'll try not to cry.
Yeah, try not to.
I've been waiting for a light, just a glimmer in the dark of the night. Could be a sign of hope, be a lifeline of hope, because I need you now. I can still hear your voice, cutting through all these white noise. I'm getting restless with this feeling. Is this the end of the beginning? Scared, stop the healing. I'm not ready to let go. I'm not ready to let go. So your hand in mine, I believe when you kiss. I'm not giving up on us now. I'm not letting you go. I close my eyes, my breath to fade. Is this fears I don't care what they say, no. Not gonna let this break me. Come too far, I keep chasing, find a peace, saves us all, makes us whole. I'm not ready to let go. I'm not ready to let go. Put your hand in mine, I believe when you kiss. I'm not giving up on us now. I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. No. We're losing days like grains of sand. So many things that we are playing, but I can see you in my dreams. I've been so free I can't see you said you never leave. Please don't be. I'm not ready to let go. I'm not ready to let go. So you held in mine. I believe when you kiss. I'm not giving up on us now. I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. No. Need you now, 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 need you now.
Yeah. Oh man, you were really hitting the hook on that one. Seriously.
Thank you.
That was my favorite one out of everything you played.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite songs too.
I could tell, like, I could tell your passion and your energy behind that one. I could really feel it. Like when you were hitting the hooks right there.
Yeah.
I could really feel it.
I mean, that's what music's all about. It's all about feeling. It's creating an emotional connection and giving people a voice to their emotions, what they're going through. You know, we all listen to songs. There's that, you know, I know you love Bob Marley. When you I should have done a Bob Marley song for
you. You could do Bob Marley.
I can't even remember how to play it right now.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
I don't remember.
Don't worry about it. No big deal. No, but
I
you're
wanna love you.
Yeah, there you go.
And treat you right. I wanna love you.
Because every day and every night.
But you hear that song and you feel joy, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, the lyrics and the energy from what Bob wrote 25, 30 years ago. Oh gosh, how long? No, geez, in the 80s, right? Like crazy 70s and 80s. It permeates. I mean, the man was a visionary. He really was. Like his lyrics and everything, and his energy. The Rastaman vibration. The pot that song is a positive. It's just like,
oh yeah. I
it's
mean, a lot of
groovy.
his songs, people put that on because they want to feel good.
Yeah,
And that's really the key, is like being able to write a song that transcends time. I mean, I can listen to a Michael Jackson song. I could listen to a Beatles song. I could listen to, Patsy Cline. I mean, whoever it is, and those songs will take you to that place. And it's the power of music.
It is. It's very powerful. And like I have a message, you have a message, you use music, I use my videos, and it's just crazy. And it is. It's all about that energy. So wow, I thank you so much. I mean, you can jam us out of here, but everybody make sure that you get connected to Michellr. She's awesome. I'm gonna put her website back up here so you can go to her website and check out some more of her album. That last one that she just sang was her song. That was incredible, right? So go check out her website right there so you guys can see some more amazing stuff that she's working on, right?
Chavez, you're the best. Thank you so much.
You're the best.
Such a joy to be here today with you.
It's an honor. It's an honor. Like you know why I'm so humbled and honored to be able to work with you on so many different things. I'm really blessed.
Likewise.
All right. All right,
Likewise.
check this out. Tune us out because I'm gonna end it here in a couple of seconds. So we gotta be hearing some beautiful strings before we leave.
I just lost my pick. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Sometimes love ain't enough. Drag your heart out, cause you love. You walk through the fire and the flood.